Hey Aquarius, what's up? This is your general reading for the last week of May, and let's get into this. Check your sun, moon, and rising. If it resonates, what's up? If not, let it go. Check next week. So we're gonna start off with y'all really feeling like the businessman inside of you, or business person, businesswoman inside of you is asleep, right? You thought, oh, during this quarantine, I'd be coming up with all kinds of cool things and all this stuff. And there was a point where you were feeling like, I'm not helping people in the way that I thought I was. I'm not coming with these great ideas. And that was only because you feeling like that is just because a lot of people are feeling that. You're feeling that energy from them, right? And then you're also noticing that you don't want to, you're having like this battle inside of yourself about, should I continue to be a part of all the cliches, right? Like, well, this is how people have always made money. This is how people become successful type of cliches, but also being one to be that innovator who is on some new next level shit, right? Because Aquarius, y'all love to be those innovators. So you're like, I'm trying to be an innovator, not do what everybody else been doing, right? And so that fight in yourself is like, which one, which one, which one, So you're noticing though that you're really trying to focus on your crafts. What are you good at? What is your specialties? Especially if it's things with your hands. So in doing that, you feel like in the past you didn't get your goals the way you really wanted to, or you're having certain family issues that are getting in the way of getting the goals that you want, right? And so what is something that is being a strength for you right now is that you're not trying to have reciprocal like conversations and things like that, right? You don't want to do tit for tat, basically. And so your strength right now is not doing that tit for tat. Sometimes that works for people in the beginning of a relationship, but as you grow and learn about each other, we normally get out of that, right? Like when you first meet people, it's like, okay, this person did something nice for me, I did something nice for them. Then they did something nice for me 2 more times, so I did 2 more things nice for them. It's like you're trying to get out of that behavior so then you can have more genuine relationships with people. We're not really thinking about who did what and this and that. Now, that only works though if you're able to have it where it's reciprocal, right? So you both were very equal during that beginning time, because if it's always been unbalanced, once you start forgetting on what the numbers are on, there's a point where someone's done 20 to someone's 2. So this might be a time to help you look into, are you the person who put in 20%, or were you putting in the 80%? And what does that mean for you in your relationships with others? Are you more of a taker type of person, or are you more of a giver? And do you want to equal that out? And then once you do, then you don't have to think about, okay, I did 2 things, so there are 2 things, or something like that. You'll just naturally do it. But you have to know who you are first to figure out. So you're going to be working on that, like, am I a person who takes more, or am I a person who gives more? Let me balance that shit out. So that way I don't have to worry about tit for tat, because that's what happens. You worry about it when you realize you've been fucking up, or you realize the other person's been fucking up, right? Okay, so once you do this, which yay, then you'll notice that there is a mutual love and respect that is going to grow between you, with your friends and your family and your romantic partners, because you'll understand what type of person you are, where you stand in your relationships. And what I suggest, and what I think, how you see yourself and how other people might see you, because again, tarot readings can be vice versa, but you're trying to have this strong sense of responsibility. How are you responsible for yourself? What are your morals? What is your moral strength? And knowing when to be there and when not to be there, that type of thing. So that is something that you're learning, and I think that you can lead by example for the people around you. And there's a lot about, how should I say that? I already said responsibility, but I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. So for sometimes though, watch out for this self-restraint, right? Sometimes you want to do certain things and you realize, I'm going a little too far with this. So you want to make sure that you're working on that, or you're helping other people around you. Like, okay, you went a little too hard just now. Like, I'm gonna need you to like take a breather, basically. And how to be responsible with yourself and honest with yourself about what being responsible looks like. Because a lot of times if you say something about someone else and you can't do it yourself, they kind of look at you like, you're not very responsible. How dare you tell me I'm not being responsible? Actually, the only reason you're telling me is because it takes one to know one. So there's some kind of energy of that going on here too. Now, okay, yeah. You were hiding. Stop hiding under other people. Okay. So, humility and success. Let me show you this card. It was upside down. But sometimes something's real difficult to do. See how he's stabbing? That a lot of times we get success in something, but the humility that we have is to make sure we don't go too arrogant. Because like what I was saying earlier with the self-restraint, you're really in your masculine energy. You're a dark masculine. So remember, when it comes to masculinity, there can be this like type of arrogance. And so you're going to need your dark to help you be humble, right? And that will help you not get such a big head basically about what you can and can't do. Like, wow, a lot of people haven't been able to do this. Wow, I should be happy that, that I was able to get these certain things, because there's some people who don't have what I have. So almost like gratitude in that sense of like, yes, I believe in me and I get things because I believe in me, but there's a bunch of people who believe in themselves and weren't able to get it. So I need to remember that, yeah, you have to have humility and success, because you don't want to have too much of a big head about things. So use that. So that self-restraint is going to be really helpful for you. And I think that for some of y'all, this might be a person that you're looking at, like they need to be more humble in their success. Okay. Now, okay. So for some of y'all, you can see the signs. You're kind of perceptive person. You're able to like look at the details and figure things out. And so in the future, what they're showing me though is, let me see, these two cards were paired together. They came out together, and it's the Seven of Cups and the Knave of Swords here. And so with this Seven of Cups, it's all about yearning for something, and like free association, seeing the signs basically. And the other card has more to do about protectiveness, vigilance, communication with your ancestors, because that's actually called the Guardian Spirits card. But it also is about striving towards self-improvement. So basically, even that third card that I had talked about earlier, a lot of this means you're striving to be the best version of yourself. And so you're trying to see the signs, be perceptive, and be able to say, oh, okay, I get how I need to like handle this next thing. So let's see, the fairies, let's say. Okay, environmental awareness. So the fairies are basically saying, you really care about the earth, you really give a fuck about what goes on with the planet. And so you fixing yourself, or not fixing, but like striving to be the best you can be, then you're able to affect the world. Sometimes you can't go and say, I'm going to go change the world, right? You have to say, I'm going to change myself. And when I change myself, then what I do affects my family, and then my family will affect our community, and our community will affect our nation, and our nation will affect the world. I think Alan Watts talks about that. Or was it? Or was it was someone else? But like basically that idea of like, don't try to go change the world first, because there's no such thing as trickle down. We know that when it comes to billionaires, money don't trickle down. They're stingy. Okay, so things trickle up. So just start with yourself before you can change the world. Okay. So if you resonated with this and you want to dive deeper into your personal story, you can get a personal reading from me. You can check out my Facebook, faequeen Tarot, or check out, send the email. It's in the description. Send me an email, yeah. And I'll let you know my business phone number, and then we can have a reading. If not, then I will see you next month. Have a great evening or a great day. I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. I will see you soon, aka next month.